Hey guys, welcome back to Overwatch Talks, and today we're going to be going over some footage of a competitive game within the Athena Cup Off-Season 2. So Team Hysteria went up against, what was their names? $0 Esports. Now, $0 Esports, half of their team consists of top 500 players, as well as half of them consisting of Grandmaster players. Hysteria, as you probably know, is primarily gold slash platinum. Now, let's take a look at what this game looked like and where each team excelled and where each team fell short of the win. So, let's go ahead
Ready,
and
and I was like,
take
let me make sure everyone's here.
Alright guys, let's have fun.
I hope we attack first.
Well, let's see.
We are. What
Okay.
we doing?
Attack. Oh,
You
Winston.
would think they'd see
boy.
us better so we get at least more than one game in.
Ooh, the default?
Nah, definitely not. It's a random bracket. They don't actually do anything with it.
So you just
No,
want
wait,
to
wait.
Guys, they're gonna be playing in a different style than we're used to. They're not gonna be necessarily on the choke.
Yeah.
Wait, you want a dive comp on this one? Yeah.
Yes.
We really
We need
do.
a dive comp. We need to get a pick and then
If we're slow, they
dive.
will eat us alive.
because they actually have good aim.
I shall go.
I
Zarya or
expect a
Diva?
Zarya. I expect a Zarya and a Diva.
Junior,
For
you're
their
good
two
on
tanks.
Zarya? If you're
I think
not, we
Diva.
need you on your best. Because you're our DPS player.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think Diva.
so let's take a look here at the composition that we have chosen. Now, Junior Gaming ends up going Diva. We know that. However, Optimum Tempest is new to Winston as a player. He typically played Soldier in his experience with Overwatch. Majora was primarily a Roadhog main, formerly a Reinhardt main. Now, both of those characters are seriously out of the meta and would get eaten alive by this extremely high-level team. So he's kind of forced to go on the Tracer, which is, in the meta. JR Gaming was brought in as a substitute DPS player for Janbo Ebi. However, he's now being forced onto a tank role, which is not his specialty. Now, the enemy team, I would very well suspect, is going to run Diva, because Diva is debatably the best tank in the game right now as far as in regards to her defense matrix. Every professional team runs her at the high level. I wouldn't expect it to be any different here. I am substituting DPS, flexing DPS in the spot of Calamari's absence with Hanzo. Now, the purpose of that is because to win this match, the only way we have a chance at all is if we pick one off and we have numbers advantage. That is the only way we're going to be able to beat them. We cannot beat them in a stalled fight because we'll just get snowballed. Mirror Bright usually runs tank. However, because Junior Gaming and Opti Tempest are forced onto the tank positions, he's going to be running the main support. Rabba Kebab is our starting lineup off healer, so he is playing his specialty. Now, let's take a look here. Flaws that you can already see. Ulysses is talented but inexperienced with his character of choice. Roman is new to Tracer, and his specialized characters are just not in the meta right now, which is a really big fallback as far as performance is going to be. And then because of Majora's situation, Junior Gaming is going to have to flex onto a character he's not necessarily comfortable with. I'm fairly comfortable as Hanzo, but I'm not as talented as Jambo in the DPS department, so that is a net loss, I would say, in potential for performance. Mirror Bright, of course, is a flex in the support position. He mains tank, so again, there's a lack of potential here. So, but we can make it work. We're not, we're all on characters that we have some experience with.
Go.
I
Zarya or
expect a
Diva?
Zarya. I expect a Zarya and a Diva.
Now the Zarya I like. The Zarya would counter their Diva because it bypasses the defense matrix. However, he will be switching onto the Diva,
Junior,
For
you're
their
good
two
on
tanks.
Zarya? If you're not,
which
we
I was
need you
okay with.
on your best. Because you're our DPS player.
I told him to pick who he's comfortable with, not necessarily what he feels he has to play because of what everyone's saying. Because if we put him on an uncomfortable pick, he's just going to get slaughtered. Either way, even if it is the quote-unquote correct character. Now he picks D.Va, so I trust he's more comfortable with D.Va than he is Zarya. So while it's not a direct counter to the enemy D.Va, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I can be
Man, don't fail me now.
Oh lord.
Okay. So I'm gonna send a sonar arrow out, guys, and it'll tell us where they are, so we're not surprised.
Now that is a clever move that I kind of picked up from watching Taimu from Envious, as well as other professionals, but most notably Taimu because I follow him closely. Now he will often on maps like Route 66 pick Hanzo at the start of the match and use the radar arrow, or sorry, sonic arrow, to get a read on the enemy's positioning so they know what angles to attack from and where to expect the ambush. So not only is Hanzo good for that initial pickoff that we need, but he also supplies, he also eliminates that surprise factor that we have to deal with.
Yeah.
I think they have a Symmetra.
Are they setting up?
That would be very
Oh,
handsome.
that'd be yeah. So hey, let Ulysses go out first.
Everyone go
call.
out the side entrances. Don't be predictable.
Yeah.
Because if
Go-
they get
I'm
a
gonna
good
go
pick on
right.
you, that's not good.
Let's go right. Oh my god.
See, the thing is I'm trying to think the meta here, or I'm trying to think outside the box, because higher level players are going to think they're gold, therefore they're going to more than likely perform under these specific strategies. Now they will expect golds to come out the middle gate, and they will expect golds to fight on the choke. Now I really want to break that meta and surprise them, and with that strategy we can get that's one more advantage under our belt if we can play in ways that they do not expect us to play.
Ulysses!
What?
I'm going right. Come on.
I know. I'm still checking the window.
Alright.
I'll be there. I'm listening.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Alright.
Okay, so this
Hey,
was
we'll
a
do
good
the
call.
work. Go through the building.
Going through the
Okay.
building was smart.
They have a
Visuals-
Winston and a Diva, so I wasn't right about the Zarya.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
They're
Hang right,
standard,
hang right, hang right.
Standard dive
Their
pump.
Genji's going up.
Now this is a mistake here. What we've done is we've gone around the right side where there's a wall here, and it's giving the enemies know which side we're on. Now we're stalling here, and they by now have seen our comp, and they know who we're going to be targeting and where we're likely to be jumping. Now, what we should be doing is immediately contesting their high ground. If Ulysses jumps over this wall here, he's going to be singled off by himself, and it's going to leave everyone back here split off, which potentially could very quickly lead to a situation where we're trickling. What I would have preferred we do is Ulysses be leading us up the stairs on the left so we can challenge the few people who are up top, because their entire team is not on the top. They're spread out. Now it'll force them to take the fight to us. But this right here, not only were we taking too long, but we're also splitting ourselves off, and predictably so.
I want to dive. Can y'all take it?
I got ball on you.
Their Winston's diving me.
Discord Diva.
Now, just a small thing here. Mirror Bright has gone into the room and starts using M1. Now, what I would like for him to do is charge his shots before entering the room, go through the room, and fire a volley of 5 shots in a sniping fashion. Now, if he could surprisingly catch someone off guard and headshot someone and get that pick, that would be phenomenal for our team considering the odds we're facing. However, peppering a little bit of damage one ball at a time hasn't unfortunately done much.
Winston's one, nice.
Fuck me, dude.
Now we've got one. Notice this. We've got their Winston. Their primary engagement has been removed from the game. Now, at the same time, ours has been. So we are at an impasse, with the defense having the advantage, of course.
I couldn't.
I got the tracer. I got.
No, I've got 2. We're ahead of the ball here. We've got one of their strongest DPSs out of the match. Half their damage is now gone, essentially, as well as their engagement. Now, the attackers should have the advantage if we press accordingly. What I would like for us to do is really run up top and then fire down on them and make them come to us. But instead, in the heat of the battle, we're trying to push it as fast as we can, taking advantage of the time that they're using to respawn.
Tracer, let's
Hey,
move.
hey, they're on me,
Go
they're on
in,
me,
go
on me.
in, move in.
Now, what's happening here? You hear a lot of screaming. I got a kill on the Tracer, and we're trying to rush it. We don't have a lot of time before we start dying, because we know we're going to get outskilled in a straight-up 1v1 match. Or in our case, you know what I mean. So, but nobody's paying attention to our own supports. Now watch this. Our support's at 23 health.
Speed, speed.
I'm down.
We did not challenge the high ground. The Genji took it, and of course, the Genji is the one who ends up with the kills. This is the power of high ground. Not only that, we're assuming that the enemies are all over here on the right side on the point, and we're not paying any attention to what's behind us. Therefore, backline gone. Now our sustain is dead, and we will lose.
I'm gonna get
There I go.
I think I'm done. Okay, what's that?
Oh, Zen got me.
Ah, Zen. We took
Alright,
too long.
they're
Alright.
And it falls apart very quickly, with 2 kills going to the Genji, I believe. Actually, no, the Zenyatta got me. The Zenyatta got 2 kills, the Genji got 2 kills. Yeah.
Group up.
They are.
We
They
took
are.
too long.
In the spawn room. Go to spawn room. Don't show
They are
face at all.
definitely just standard dive comp.
Let's go right.
Well, dive didn't work.
Well, the thing is that we took too long.
Like
Whenever
the,
Quinn got the
like
pick,
the reason I'm
everyone
playing
should've
Hanzo
just
is so I
jumped.
can get that quick pick, and when I do,
Yeah.
you guys need to bust ass.
Like Quinn did really good there.
We're all here? Alright, we're all
Yeah,
here.
we're all here.
Okay, so now we're reorganized, but again, this time we're not going to go through the room. We're not going to jump over the wall. We're going to go through the middle, which is fine. But if we push directly toward them, we're going to straight up lose that fight.
I need to find their.
They still
healers.
have high ground on
Alright, I got
us.
the Tracer. Go.
Okay, so that's 1 down. There's
Move it. Play like you.
Now, in a typical match, having taken out their Tracer is a huge deficit for their team in terms of statistics. Now, we have someone on the high ground challenging their Genji, who is a top 500 player, by the way. Now, who that is, that's me. Now, what I'm doing is I'm sniping down on the point, and nobody notices the Genji just cleanly sneaking up on me. And I don't know, I'm already critical, so I'm not sure if the Genji did that to me or if it was someone else. But Ulysses, it looks like, is over on this high ground challenging, which is fine. Let's see what happens here.
You never played before.
Okay, so Diva accompanies him. That was good. I approve of that play. I am 1v1ing the Genji, but the Hanzo... I'm just saying, a low plat Hanzo versus a top 500 Genji is not going to bode well for me. Now, the positioning of our support here, he's immobile, there's no tanks in front of him, the DPS on his left is going to go down, and who do you think is going to be his next target?
Genji's on me. I'm down.
We're not.
Genji's on me, he's ulted. Holy crap.
And that'll be that.
Damn it, Genji.
Yeah.
Just die.
Where's
Alright, we
our
might have to switch this up.
Jambo, where are you?
You want me to go Pharah? Or you want to... You want to try one more time, or you want to switch it up?
Let's
So-
switch it up. Let's not waste any more time. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, let's go fair. 1 tank. That's all we'll need.
Now this is where it starts to get messy. So we do need a change of composition because, well, it's just not working, and we need to change things up. Now the thing is I honestly don't know. Considering that they're Grandmaster Top 500, it's kind of inevitable, but they're countering what we're playing, essentially.
I'll go right in.
So what we're hoping to do is bring a new angle of attack from the sky, which I like that idea, because they are lacking the hit scan at long range to bring down a Pharah. But what this means is our team's going to have to be careful about how we rearrange our composition. Now that we've lost a support, someone else needs to run up support, because we've switched to the 3 DPS strat. You cannot have 3 DPS, 2 tanks, and 2 healers. That math just doesn't add up. Especially when that one healer is a Lucio. Now, let's take a look. Mirror Bright switches from support, and in response, Majora switches to Reinhardt, which I have a problem with for 2 reasons. Now, what we need here is obviously a Mercy or an Ana, because without these heals, our tanks are just melting. I'm melting as a DPS, and when my DPS disappears, we lose the game. So, we've switched to triple tank now, with Lucio being the only support. Already set up for failure.
You want to go Reinhardt?
Not to mention Reinhardt is also a slow-paced character who slowly marches to the choke. Look at this team comp. Any one of them could get behind him in the snap of a finger and shred him. Now, considering that they're top 500 players, they could do so in seconds. I don't know what it is that could be convincing that Reinhardt would be a smart choice here.
No, they're flankers. They'll eat you alive.
Yeah.
These are top 500s we're talking about.
Roadhog could theoretically work. If he hooks and shoots the Tracer, that would be the best bet. If he can hook and shoot the Genji, I'd be impressed, but it likely would not kill him. But it's the best shot he's got as far as characters under his belt. But what we really do need is another healer. Now the problem is Majora does not feel comfortable on a healer, but I suppose we could go triple tank. That could be a strategy we use, but they would just pick us off at every single angle possible at every opportunity without us basically being able to do anything because of our lack of mobility. Now, I'm very comfortable on Mercy or Ana, but the problem is Hanzo's insta-kill potential is kind of the only hope that this team has of breaking through this hell that we're in. And I'm very confident in my DPS skill as Hanzo, but without the heals, my sustainability is just not going to be enough to do my job.
They're not going to mess up. Okay.
Roadhog's not going to get it.
Now, I didn't notice that Junior Gaming wasn't switching either, so I assumed that if he picked Roadhog, Junior Gaming would switch to a healer, which never happened either.
Pools.
It's fine. If
We
they're
have,
playing...
we have triple tank right now. We have triple tank. Okay, well look, we're wasting too much time.
That's fine. Alright, we're
Now, it's true we are wasting too much time, and I would suspect that people would step up to the necessary plates quickly and with clear judgment. However, I think under the pressure and nervousness of the situation, considering our opponents, and with Ulysses rushing us, it's already set us up for failure. Now, let's see how this goes.
Help me!
Notice that. So, now, with Winston's kind of identified that my insta-kill potential is a threat. Not a major one, but it's the only thing we're really clinging on to that's shown any results, is the insta-kill potential on the Tracer. So, he immediately takes me off the high ground, focuses me down, and without any sustainability from health, I am going to fall dead. So, but at the same time, I will also say that my team was not far up enough for me to be on the high ground getting those kills. But in a situation where, as a DPS, it's hard for me to be the captain with the vision necessary to see where everyone is. I don't really know where my team is. All I know is I need to get kills, and I need to break this push that they're doing. 1 or 2 kills is enough to make them back off, I think, if I can land those headshots. However, the very moment I engaged, I was pounced and killed. Now, that is my desperation at work there, which was faulty. What I should have done is stayed in the spawn, told everyone, wait in spawn, and we move out as a unit. That was our only hope. If I could get a shield in front of me, we could possibly make the Rhine work if we all get behind the Rhine and do our damage from there, where we're safe. Because, if you notice, we're spread out. I'm up top, Daniel's in the sky, our tanks are over back here in the bottom right corner. People are still coming out of spawn. It is so easy for them to pick us off. If we had played Death Ball, that might have been our only chance, but still, nonetheless, we probably would have been murdered by a Genji on the right and a Tracer on the left. So,
Kill me. Where? Okay.
Monkey low, he popped ult.
Guys, we have no main healer.
I now notice that we don't have a healer.
Tracer low. Tracer
Oh god,
behind.
they just came in.
Behind, Tracer.
At this point, I'm kind of embarrassed because the enemy team, if they could have possibly noticed that we're only running the one Lucio, and this is where mind games run in. They look at our composition and they see we are panicking. We are picking characters, we are swapping characters because they know we are panicking, and that gives them incentive to just push. They say they're weak, they're mentally weak, they're falling apart physically. This is our time to really spawn cap them in and keep them cornered. Now this is something I do not ever want to feed. So what I'm disappointed in is the amount of panic that our team allowed for to happen, including myself. So especially as the captain, it's my job to really wave that panic and collect everyone again and get our brains together, but that never happened. Considering we only had a few minutes to do it, so time is of the essence.
They're all going for us. And they used their ultimate already?
Fuck.
Now this fair play is not half bad, but you're shooting a very difficult target. Now, look at that kill feed. Jesus. Just an absolute mess.
Yeah, they have too much damage on us.
No,
They have too much damage on us. Well, they don't. It's just they're able to put their damage where they want it, and we're allowing them to. We're not... Everyone's so split up. Daniel, or Mirrorbright, sorry, flew up on the air in the left and literally said nothing. There was no knowledge of Tracer being on the left. There was no knowledge that he was focusing Tracer. There was no knowledge that he was in the sky. And there's just no knowledge there. I don't know what's happening over here. All I know is I'm being killed.
well, because we don't have a main healer.
Yeah, for real.
Alright,
We don't need the Pharah. We'll just stick with the Reaper.
well, this is fun.
So I'm hoping that with the Reaper, hopefully the Reaper can focus the Winston and get the Winston's attention off of me for a period of time long enough for me to get breathing space to get a kill. Because thus far he's been absolutely shutting me down along with the D.Va. Now if he can distract those tanks with his damage, then it's very likely that those tanks will avoid him and it'll distract them from me. And at the same time, their DPS is going to have to focus them down to protect their tanks, which is where I come in, and I'm able to get them while they're distracted. Now Anna is a funny choice here, because I understand that Mercy is always running away from the opponents, and these opponents have very sharp aim, very sharp movement prediction skill. They can probably melt a Mercy very quickly. So he's choosing Anna because he wants to keep the tanks up, as well as defend himself using Sleep Dart, as well as Biotic Grenade. But I can already tell you that if you're not an absolute Anna main, it's going to be very difficult to ward off highly skilled flanking characters. Anna is not very mobile, and she can be chased down very easily.
Never stop fighting.
Oh my god. Damn, bro. Damage.
They're letting us out.
Yeah, because they want us to die.
Tracer.
Notice
We
that
need to
split.
jump
What
on
happened
it.
here? There was a split here. Where is this communication? So we have Roadhog and Winston here.
Damn, bro. Damage.
What is that over there? That's a Reaper over there on his own. Completely on his own.
They're letting us out.
You sleep darted into a barrier. Let's see here.
Yeah, because they want
Winston goes left. Roadhog goes
us
right.
to die.
That was stupid. You guys literally neither. Roman could have said, "Hey, let's go right," or Ulysses could have said, "Hey, let's go left." But instead, you both went different ways, and Daniel's stuck in a position where he's in the middle, vulnerable, and only able to heal one of you at a time.
Tracer.
So now Roman's getting absolutely ganked, but he lands a hook. On
We need to
who?
jump on it.
The Tracer. Perfect! He's doing his job. But he's not able to do his job because you guys split up. Now here comes the Lucio to try and help, but this is way too far gone. Good nade, but I don't think you're going to be able...
We need to punish them.
Okay. So the Winston's alive. Thank God. I don't know how. Zenyatta's ulting. Now this is the time we need to take to reposition ourselves. Now we probably should have taken high ground, but I wanted everyone to start moving because if everyone's cornered here, I want to get us out of this corner because if they're fighting us in a corner with Transcendence, we're dead. That's all there is to it. So we need to run past them where there's the hill and shoot down the hill at them if we can.
I'm running to the point. Run to the point.
Let's go, 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 go.
However,
Oh my god, guys.
their team is far too mobile, and as Hanzo, I don't have the mobility I need to reposition myself in the few seconds I have to do it. I'm very quickly pounced with the... I guess, I don't know what happened. Those Winston's having free reign on me here.
Winston.
This is unfortunate, yeah. I would just start retreating immediately. Just retreat. You lost your main healer, and your main damage.
This is nasty.
Jesus Christ.
Retreat, retreat, retreat.
This is how
Yeah.
we're supposed to look.
All soldiers.
Getting you to do that, he's already in the healing spawn. Now you have to wait 10 seconds. People are out there dying. You need it now for them. We have a... dead. Almost dead. 2 people are going to die. No, that's me. I'm
Well, I
stupid.
have ult.
Alright, I backed up.
We gotta
That's
get to the
good.
point,
Thank
guys.
God.
Well, there's a Winston just all over me right now.
Oh, thanks for jumping back into me, Roman.
Reasons why Roadhog is not good in this meta. Big fat target.
There's a game jumping up with me. Okay then.
Holy
Dead,
moly.
dead.
Crap. Go. Oh, she ate my dragon.
Yeah. Get behind me, get behind
Really
me.
didn't matter. We got a Zarya at the end, which is a horrendous idea. Because Zarya is a long-term charge-up character. You need to charge her gun. She has the longest ult in the game to charge. She's slow. She doesn't do a lot of damage. And you're just going to get melted by their dive.
Jesus.
So this
That's
is
round
what
one.
800s looks like.
Yeah, this is actually kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now this mentality is, this is crazy, they're just too good, we don't stand a chance, and everything we did wrong is because they're just too good. So let's try to get out of that mentality if we can.
Yeah, that's
Don't
what
justify
I'm saying.
it.
When the difference in skill is too high, you can't really learn anything from it.
Yeah, I agree.
We got it. Okay. They're gonna dive. So
Go Zar.
We
We need an
Zarya,
anti-dive
Zarya.
comp. We need Zarya, May.
I'll go May.
Zarya and Mei are strong. Zenyatta is strong.
yeah, we need ult combos, guys. That's what we really need here.
I'm muting all of them. I don't really care to hear their cheeky BM.
I mean, they are.
They're really good.
Now I'm gonna go Reaper to focus that Winston. Because, you know, being the attacker is much easier for that insta-kill character such as Hanzo, but on defense you need to have characters with sustainability and with who are able to hold a space. And Reaper's close range damage is going to be very good. So the plan is we hold high ground, and when they dive that high ground, I will melt these dive tanks. And that will force them off the high ground, because the tanks are what create and hold space. If I eliminate that space that they can hold, then their team is bottlenecked. Now the Mercy, of course, standard res. Mei, if the Genji tries to, or the Tracer tries to engage the Mei, then the Mei obviously just slows them down, reduces their mobility, and basically makes it to where they cannot fight. And they are quickly dispatched with an icicle to the head. Zarya is a strong counter to the D.Va. The D.Va has to respect the free damage that Zarya gets on her. The Discord is good for melting these space-creating tanks, and he can also defend himself. Now let's
We
see
know
what
they're
JR
good.
picks.
They don't have to prove that they're good.
If we even stop one attack, I'll be happy. Cause that's good.
I'll be
Where
watching.
should I go?
Diva. Oh wait. Oh, okay, we're good.
Diva's gonna give you the mobility and
Yeah,
the
Summer
defense
wouldn't work.
matrix
We'd be dying
to
too fast to get a health pack.
protect the team and yourself.
It was so funny. They actually weighed back on us, and then they just said, "Oh, we can take these guys."
No, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Engage.
All right, let's hold up top.
I'll enjoy the quiet while it lasts.
Or
All right.
some of us. Roman, you're low ground.
Okay.
I need high ground for my right click.
Yeah, Zarya and I are gonna be up top with Zen, and then Diva, May, and Mercy will be low.
Yeah,
Now
you're
the
just
idea
focused.
behind this strategy is what's going to happen is they're going to try to dive the top. I'm going to start scaring them with my damage. They're going to be forced to drop down off the high ground right here at the corner of the building. And when that happens, May and Diva are there to trap them or surprise them, ambush them. Now, Diva has some strong range, short range shotguns. May will just literally freeze whoever drops down. And Mercy's there to give them the sustain they need in this ambush. Now, in theory, it's a strong strat, but let's see how it works. Because when people drop, like, if I damage them, they drop down with half health, which puts the low ground people on our team at the advantage.
Balding right here.
Attackers incoming.
I'm gonna
Dude,
be
be careful with your walls. We need them. They're the only
The reason I'm
barrier
up
for
here
us.
is because I want to shred the Winston when he dives.
Okay, Tracer.
Left.
This Tracer's already on me.
Now, for some reason,
Tracer's behind.
they're not diving the high ground.
Watch out! They have a widow. Be careful.
Now, the Widow is an unsuspected pick that I should have expected. Up here, it's clear vision for the Widow from end to end. We have to get off because I would suspect that this high-level Widowmaker would definitely be able to hit the shots they need to instantly pick us off, which in turn would snowball the fight in their favor, and I guarantee you they will win on the first attempt if that happens. She lands the shots she needs on our Zarya. Zarya drops down, and essentially the strategy that I had planned for them, they're doing to us. He drops down with low health, and he's focused down.
All right, let's
Yep.
get
Dead.
on high ground then.
Tracer behind.
Now our strat's reversed. I don't understand why our May's dead here. The supports alone killed our DPS. Yeah. I have nothing more to say about that. Now, they dove me with large numbers, and I was overwhelmed, so I have to drop down where my sustain is. My Mercy is my sustain. That's the only hope I have of surviving. Now,
Crap, this game's over
he ditches me.
before it started.
And oh no, the Tracer focused him. But I don't even know if you knew the Tracer was there.
All right, let's
Yep.
get off high ground then.
Tracer behind.
Oh yeah, Tracer behind. So you're gonna try to, I don't know.
Tracer behind. Holy crap, this game's over before it started.
So you cornered yourself. Like, honestly, your best bet is to stick with your DPS, with your tank. And that's honestly, like, you're probably still going to die, but that's your best bet. Do not corner yourself. Do not split yourself off. In this position, you can't fly to anyone. You can't hide behind anything. You are just absolutely dead.
I need health. Oh God, you're dead.
And now that you're dead, we
Everyone's
are
dead.
dead.
How are you dead? What happened? Oh my God.
Yeah, it's GG right
Wow.
I'm 1v1 Genji for 2 seconds and a whole team is gone.
I don't know how that happened.
That's what happens when planners go against top of hundreds.
Yep.
Not even.
I thought this was easy.
So yeah, basically things to work on is call who you're focusing, call which way you want people to go, Let people know who's focusing you. Give people notice of where the enemies are, and work on ult pairing. Make sure to group up and spawn and move out as a unit. Make sure you are keeping an eye on your composition and making sure that all your characters are viable. If you're going to triple tank, make sure you have the right composition, guys. But I hope that this video helps in any sort of way. Harsh criticisms here and there, but hopefully it's for the better of growth. So thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to releasing the next coaching video. Thank you, and bye.